Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. In this lesson, we're still continuing on with the player tired state, and although we will need to copy and paste some of the code that we've already put into the other states, we'll do that at a later date. But for now, in this lesson, I'm sure you've noticed we have a public animation clip for the tired animation, and we also have the tired audio. Now at this point, please don't worry and say I haven't got a tired animation. We will be creating our own animations within this series, so please stay tuned to that, because we will actually be creating 3 animations for all these here. So with that said, let's come down to the player tired function, the state, and we'll just get the code in place for now. Now luckily we can copy and paste the code from the player dying state, and we'll copy this line where we crossfade in the animation and or the if block for the audio. So we'll copy that and we'll paste it straight in. And I'm sure you've guessed, we've done this lots of times before. We're just going to change the variable. So this time we want the player tired animation, and we just need to change the comment here. And again, we'll go through the if block for the audio. So we'll say underscore player tired audio, and we'll copy and paste that twice, once here and here. And we'll also set it to loop, so we'll set that to true, and we'll just go through and we'll change the comments. So if audio playing does not equal the tired audio, then we stop. We need to change it to tired audio here as well, and here. And I'll get rid of the not because we've set it to true now. So we say set tired audio to loop, now play tired audio. And we'll come here. And that's all we need to do to set up the tired animation and the tired audio. As I said, we've done this lots of times before. Now we'll put in the code that will handle changing states. So we'll say if open and close brackets will open and will close. Again, we'll come inside this first set of brackets and we'll say underscore, and we want the current player's stamina is greater than, and we don't necessarily need the stamina to go all the way up to max, as long as it's above the stamina modifier, whatever you happen to have set that to. So we'll say underscore player stamina modifier, and we'll put this into the comments. So we'll say if current stamina is greater than the stamina modifier, and I'll just save there. Now we will be copying and pasting code, as I said, probably in the next lesson, where the stamina will still go up if we're in this state while the player's resting. But we will also have another function down here where, because the player will not be able to move in this state, he will just play a tired animation and the audio, basically as though he's gasping for breath. The adrenaline boost function we'll create later will occur if the enemy strikes the player, at which point it will allow the current stamina to go above the stamina modifier. And again, at a later date, you may want to set this so the enemy can hit the player once, twice, 3 times. That's entirely up to you, but we'll come to that within a later lesson. But for now, we just need to do a few things. And the first thing we need to do is copy this line where we set player out of breath to be true, and this time we set it to false. And we'll just change the comment here. And again, if you don't understand why we have this line in place, please do not worry. This will become apparent when we actually do the adrenaline boost function. So again, please don't worry, it will make sense at a later date. But for now, we can copy this line where we stop the audio, because we need to stop this audio here. And we also need to change the player state. So we'll copy this line here where we change the player state, and we'll change it to player health reset. We'll get rid of the empty line, and we set it to player health reset, so it basically comes to the first block and then it will iterate through to whichever is the correct state. So we'll just change the comment here and we'll come below, and we need to change states again, and in this time actually I'll just copy and paste code where we say if current player health equals the minimum player health, we set the state to player dying. That's from the player running state. We'll just paste that in, and in this case, before we change state, we just need to do the exact same thing as we've done here. We need to set player out of breath to false and stop the audio. So I'll just paste that in there. We can save that off now. We'll downsize mono develop and we'll go and check our console. And as you can see, we have no errors. And if you still have some errors, I did a few videos a while back where we actually went through and fixed any errors. So if you haven't watched that video, please go ahead and do so. But I think we'll leave it here for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. And as always, bye for now.